Once you open Stata in your computer, you will have three main windows in front of you. The first one is the result window. That's the left-hand side one where my cursor is pointing. So in this window, you will see the output of your statistical analysis. Below that, you have this command window. That's where you can type your command. So if you run regression model, you can type a regress there and followed by the parameters to be specified. Right-hand side, you also have a panel to list all the variables that you are working on. That's your data set. If you click data editor from the top right there, it will show you this window. That's the data editor. It will show the variable. And if you click do file editor, you will have this window open. That's where you can write your program lines, your codes, and you can save it. And later you can run them by batch. Okay, so what we can do here is I'm going to show you how to change your work directory. So if you change the work directory to the folder where you store the file, just like what I did, so you may notice that a window opened and shows all the data sets that we are going to use in this course. What you need to do just to click File. So if I go back to the menu, click File, choose Change Working Directory, then change the directory to the folder where you store all those data files. Then later, it's very easy for you to open different data files. The output, if you want to save the output into a Word document, it will be put into this directory as well. Just remember where you put them. Okay, now if I want to use the data set, so for example, you can click Open, just choose the first one. So the data will be open, and you may notice INF and U are listed in this right-hand side panel. So those are the two variables. Right-hand side, if you click Data Editor, you will see those two variables showing there as well. So that's but you have to click this Data Editor in order to see this window. By default, it's not going to be open. In this do file editor window, you can open the file that is stored before or start typing and save it as a do file. Basically, those are all the command lines that you're going to use, and you can submit it in batch. So for example, if I just highlight the 3 rows and click the little do button over there, it will just only submit these 3 lines instead of running the whole document. Let's go back to the command window. So for example, we open this Philips Australia data. And if you want to change to a different data set, you can just directly tap Use, OCAM, and Clear. So that's the command to open another file. It's called OCAM, and you clear the memory, so you get rid of the existing variables. So if you press Enter, the new data set will be open. You may notice that the variables are different, and the values are all different in the data file, data editor window. Alternatively, if you do this, you can copy and paste those 3 lines from the do document and paste it into the command window. That there are 3 lines. And if you submit, you just press Enter, that will submit that 3 lines in one go, and it will carry out multiple, it will execute multiple commands in one set, in one step. So for example, here, I would like to submit. There's 6 lines, so I just copy and paste and press Enter. That will open another window in front of you. So this is a graph window. So that's the graph that are generated by submitting those lines. So the difference between those commands is, in a command window, you can submit 1 line at a time. You can see the result and make some changes. You can also copy and paste those command lines. Once you are satisfied, oh, this is what I need to submit, you put it into a do file, save it. In future, if you would like to repeat the analysis or run a similar analysis, but with some small adjustment, a do file is a very good starting point. And the data editor window just simply just show you what variables are included in your data set, what are the variables that you have already generated. So that's some basics of Stata.